You're not your own keeping.
Sipping this lean, I'm living carefree, da da da. LSD for me and you, keep up please. You can't judge nobody, so don't judge me. I just like smoking that weed, I just like smoking that weed. Smoking, drinking, booling, linking, facing these J's, I can't complain, my life is insane. I just wanna party and have some fun. I just wanna party and do some drugs, yeah.
Hey guys, it's Yellowkushh back on the... And today I'm doing another story time. I'm gonna be doing a get ready with me story time because that's been requested hella. And I'm here today to do it. Also, y'all, I want to start back up my Baddie on a Budget series. If y'all have been here for a long time, then you've seen my Baddie on the Budget series. It's basically where I just like show you how to be a bad bitch and for a lot motherfucking cheaper. And so I've done like eyelash extensions. I've done how to make your own clothes. Next, I want to do how to do box braids. Yeah, if y'all want that, just let me know. So the story I'm going to be telling is like another one from my last one. It's going to be my jail time experience. I'm going to tell y'all from start to finish like everything that happened while I was in there. I haven't really explained this to a lot of people. So everyone just thinks like I think I'm a hard ass for going to jail, but I really don't. If anything, it humbled me and made me a better person at the end of the day. Like I hated jail with a burning passion. But if it wouldn't have happened to me, I would have kept going down the wrong path. So I'm glad that this whole experience happened to me because it taught me a huge lesson that I needed to learn because I was going down a bad path. But, okay, so for my last story time, I told y'all I was in jail 3 days and I need something to do my eyebrows with. Y'all, I'm gonna come back after my eyebrows because I'm finna do this so fucking ghetto. I was finna do my eyebrows ghetto, but I just found my eyebrow pencil, so let's get to the story, okay? Okay, so when I first got put into the back of the cop car, like I told y'all I was on that pill. I had just taken one, so like I was feeling no emotion. I was like, why am I not crying? I was so scared. I was just watching the cops like deal with Prince. And I was sitting in the back of the cop car waiting and waiting. I was like, I knew I was being taken to jail, but I really, in my mind, I didn't know I was finna get felony charges, y'all. Like I thought I was finna get out the same night. Like, so in my head I was just like, so next thing I know, I'm getting taken to the jail and I get booked. I'm sitting in there, like, it takes them forever to book me. Like, I'm sitting outside of a cell, like, in the chairs, just waiting for them to book me. And it literally took these people, like, 9 hours. Like, it was my 9th hour when I got this mugshot taken. Like, y'all, that shit's ridiculous, but maybe that's how it works. I don't know. I'm not an expert in jail stuff, but, after I got booked, they had put me into the cell with this meth head. Like, it was just me, and she was an old lady. She was, like, definitely, like, way in her 60s, but, like, everything she was trying to talk to me about, I couldn't understand her, but I was scared and I wanted someone to talk to. Like, so she was the first person I told, like, why I was in there. And then she gets moved and I'm in there by myself. So I'm like, and you know what I do? I'm up all night because I'm on this pill. Like, it makes you stay up. I'm just in there singing as loud as I fucking can. Like, how embarrassing, y'all. Like, I remember I was singing 3 songs. I was singing Godspeed by Frank Ocean. I was like, wishing you Godspeed, glory, there will be mountains. I don't know the lyrics no more, but I was singing that. I was singing Oh, You Found Me. Lost and insecure. You found me crying on the floor. Surrounded, why'd you have to hate? And I was singing, like, why am I giving y'all demonstrations? Did you ask for it? But I was singing that Taylor Swift song. Romeo, take me somewhere we could be. Be alone, I'll be waiting. All there's left to do is right. Yeah, my voice is not, I just woke up. That's why I'm mad, because I just woke up. But y'all, I was crying while singing these songs, because like I was really, at first, the whole time in jail, like I was rethinking my whole life. I was like, when I get out of jail, I'm not messing with none of the people I was when I came in here. Like, no. And so I'm over here thinking, because I had gotten arrested with pranks, y'all. Y'all know that. So like I couldn't talk to him. I had no way to communicate to him. So I was really, really fucking sad. And I didn't know what had happened to him, how he got home. So I'm in here thinking like, he just don't give a fuck about me. Like, that's what I was thinking while I was in there. Because I couldn't talk to him. So, they finally get me booked and take my mugshot or whatever. Y'all, I forgot to tell y'all, before I went into the cell, y'all, I had to take a cold ass shower. Like, it was so fucking freezing. You use freezing ass water. Not to mention the jail is so fucking cold, y'all. It's like 50 degrees in there. I'm not even fucking over exaggerating or playing. But I had to take a fucking shower, wash my hair, all that. It was so fucking cold, y'all. So fucking cold. And I had to fucking do one of these twice. I do that twice. And yeah, that was like so embarrassing. Really motherfucking embarrassing. But anyways, so after they get me booked and all, they put me into that cell with that meth head and then this other lady. She's also like a meth head, but yeah, I know y'all don't care about their stories, so I'm not even finna get into them. So, my eyebrows look good. So I'm telling them my whole life story. I'm singing for them. I'm telling them what I do. I'm just telling them everything. And they're telling me, like, this was before, like, I went and talked to the judge. They're like, yeah, you'll probably plead NOLO, like, get out of here with $20. So I'm thinking, like, I'm not even finna have to call my mom. That was, like, what I was really scared of. Like, I didn't want my mom to find out. So, a day goes by. My first night I slept there. It was so bad, y'all. They hand out sleeping mats at 11 at night and take them back up at 5 a.m. in the morning. And the sleeping mats are like this thin. I'm not even playing with you. And it's so cold in there, y'all. It's so motherfucking cold. So, ew, not to mention, like, the underwear that they provide you that you have to wear are so nasty. Like, every single last pair is stained up, and it's so fucking nasty. Like, ew. I need to do my makeup. See, this is why I don't do get ready with me, because I talk, chatter. But I enjoy telling stories, so, yeah. No, I like this foundation better. Reporting straight out of the slums, from rags to riches. I'm probably not even gonna need this much. Y'all, I have to mix my foundations because nobody can master the Krislyn shade. I'm afraid not, buddy. I finally got my first phone call, like, after my mugshot. And so I tried calling my best friend at the time, because she was, like, kind of there when it happened, like, not. You know, she was the one who picked up my car, all that. So I called her. It was, like, 9 in the morning. I had gotten taken up at 3. And I remember it was 9 in the morning because I was looking at the clock. Duh. But, I call her and she's not up no more. So I start fucking breaking down crying, y'all. I'm not even finna lie to y'all. I was a bitch. I was a bitch in jail. I was a bitch. That bitch. No, I'm playing. But, no, I was for real, like, so scary in jail, y'all. And I'm not even ashamed of it, because jail is not for moi. Nor will it ever be. I like my freedom. I really, like, love my freedom. But, so she doesn't answer, and I just start fucking breaking down crying. I break down motherfucking crying, bawling my eyes out. I'm like, I guess I'm gonna have to call my mom. I guess I'm gonna have to call my mom. And at this time, I didn't know what my bond was. So I called my mom. And she's like, hello. Feeling all confused or whatever. I'm like, Mommy? She's like, yes. I was like, I'm in jail. And then her tone changes. She starts screaming at my ass. She's like, what are you in there for? Blah, blah, blah. Long story short, I told her I was in there for pills. She had no idea I was doing pills, y'all. So she was like, it really took her off guard. And I feel so bad that I've put my mom through so much because of my stupidity. But, okay. So basically after that, she's telling me like, she's not getting me out. She's like, I'm not getting you out until I sell your car. I have money to get you out. But we didn't even know what my bond price was at this point. So I'm over here like fucking crying. I'm like, I'm gonna have to be here for longer, like another day. Like, y'all, it was just so freaking sad. I mean, so freaking upsetting being there. Like, I hated it. So, then the next day, I remember the meth head got taken that day. She left or went home, like the old one. So it was just me and that young meth head, but she wasn't really even a meth head. Like, she wasn't like bad off of it. Her husband went, like, I don't feel like getting all into it, so I'm gonna just say meth head because I don't feel like explaining it all. But so it's just me and her in the cell or whatever, and so we're chopping it up. I'm telling, like, we get pretty fucking close. Like, I still remember her first and last name, her child's ages, names, all that right now. But I'm not gonna expose it because I don't know who watches my videos, and I don't want her to get out there because jail's embarrassing, like I said. But me and her, like, yeah, she was only gonna be in there for 3 days, so I thought I was finna get out before her. But no, she got out before me. That's how I know I was in there for 3 days, because we got there the same day. So, yeah, I'm sitting there. We talk or whatever, and at night, they keep the lights on. So, like, it's so hard to sleep, bro. So, I put my mat next to the window, and y'all, this was all in the holding cells. I didn't get moved back to the pods, but I'll get into that. So, I'm laying down next to the window, like, watching who's coming in, because, like, that's the only fun thing to do, like. So, it was, like, really fucking random. I remember this guy, he looked young as hell, like, no older than 18. So, he had tried to kill himself, y'all. So, the cops brought him in or whatever, and he had taken, I couldn't really hear them that well, but he had taken a whole bunch of, like, these type of pills. I don't know what pills or whatever, but like a whole bunch, like tranquilizers. I think that's what they were. And I don't even know if that's a pill, but I know he did like a whole bunch of, like, it was like really over the top. So like the cops are sitting here like fucking choking this man. Like, he's like, stop, you're hurting me, stop. I'm like, what the hell? Like, that is so fucking wrong. Like, I was sitting there like, that shit really hurt my heart because, like, we had to watch it. I was like, these cops are just gonna do that? Like, that shit blew the fuck out me. I'm not even finna lie. I kind of want to do an eyeshadow look, but I should have done it before I did my foundation. I'm not finna do it now. But tomorrow's Halloween, y'all, and I'm finna get real fucking cute. Anyways, back to my experience. So, yeah, I seen that, and that genuinely broke my heart. It broke my little heart. So, this brush is so ew. Okay. So, the next morning, at like 10, I went to go see the judge. And y'all, I was waiting for that 10 o'clock. Like, I was just ready for it to be 10 o'clock so I could talk to my judge, find out my bond, tell my mom, and I thought she was going to come get me. No. So, I go talk to my judge with all the other inmates that were there that need to talk to their judge and find out their bond or whatever. And I thought my bond, like, I was told by the other inmate in my cell that, like, I'd probably plead NOLO since I'd never been in trouble anymore. So, and that's what the cops were even telling me. They were like, yeah, you're probably going to plead NOLO because this is your first time. You're only 17, like, all that. So I was really, like, not that stressed out. Like, I was like, okay, I just want to go talk to the judge so I can go ahead and get this done with. So, everyone else in that, like, little courtroom, like, they were being told such high bonds. And I remember, like, this one girl, she was like, I can't plead NOLO. Like, I've never been in any type of trouble before. And the judge was like, no. And I felt really bad. I got really scared. I was like, I was really scared. I'm not even finna lie to you. So, I'm over here thinking, like, she didn't get me. Well, anywho, so then they get to me. I find out my bond. That bitch is hefty. It was so much more than I thought. When he told me my bond, it was $3,500, y'all. When he told me my bond, y'all, I literally, like, wanted to die. I was like, no. What am I finna do? What am I finna tell my mom? And I was just really scared. Like, it was so fucking scary, y'all. Like, being in that predicament. Hated it. Don't wish that on my worst nightmare. Actually, yes, I do. But y'all need to go there. I need some help. But anyways, so yeah, my bond was $3,500. So I was sitting inside of my head, bawling my eyes out, because that's a lot of money that I did not have. I knew at that time I had $800 hidden in my little closet. So, I called my mom after I got out of there, and I was like, I have $800 in my closet. You can use that. I told her my bond. She was saying, she was going to call my dad to find out if I should get out or not, because she was saying that she don't have that money or whatever. I was like, sell my car. Like, I will pay you back. I promise. Please, 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 please. Get a bondsman. Get a bondsman. Like, I was so... She was like, I'm going to call your dad and see what he says. If he says I should come get you, I'm going to come get you. If he says no, then I'm going to leave you there. I was like, Mommy, please don't listen to him. Like, he's going to tell you to leave me here because y'all think this is a good punishment. But y'all, I started getting disrespectful. I'm not even finna lie to y'all. Like, it's not cute to be disrespectful to your parents. But that day, I got disrespectful when she said she was going to leave me there. I was like, please don't leave me here. Y'all are trying to leave me here as a punishment. But there are all these, like, 40-year-old men, all these guys looking at me like I'm some type of fucking bait or something. I was, like, sitting here cussing and all. Then a cop came over. He was like, hey. I was like, they're all looking at me. I'm only 17 years old. I'm not a fucking bait. And y'all, I learned a lot. Like, niggas in orange jumpsuits, they're good. Niggas in white jumpsuits, they're fucking crazy. And niggas in red jumpsuits are murderers. And murderers and crazy people kept looking at me, bruh. The good ones kept looking at me too. But like, don't look at me. I'm a baby. A baby. A baby. So I was telling her that she didn't care. She didn't care. So I'm in here. She was telling me, I was like, please, Mommy, please don't leave me in here. Please, please, please. So she's like, I'm going to talk to your dad. And I was like, please, even if he says no, please come get me. And so I really thought, she was like, I'll come. She was like, if I do come get you, it's going to be at 6. So y'all, the cell that we were in, it was right next to the kiosk thing. I think that's what it's called, where it tells you like the time, and you can't see the time nowhere else in that bitch. So if you're at the cell on the other end, you have no idea what the time is. So like, that's how I knew the time. So she said 6 o'clock. The girl that I was in the cell with, she had left. I was just so miserable. So she had left. I was bored as hell. 6 o'clock came and my mom wasn't there. I started crying. I was like, 6:30 came. I was like, okay, she gets off at 6. It's like 30 minutes from her house. So I was like, okay, 6:30, she'll probably be here. 6:30 came. She wasn't there. I started getting so sad because I know I didn't get another phone call ever again. Like, I wasn't going to be able to call my mom. So I start fucking crying and beating on the walls, y'all. I start beating on the walls like, ah! I start going crazy. Like, it's so ugly. I was screaming, crying, and I shouted, somebody needs to get me. Like, I'm really finna kill myself. None of the cops even looked my way. So I was like, somebody needs to me before I kill myself, and it's gonna be on you, lady. Like, I was like going extra, like, ew. So she comes, gets me. She's so calm about it, y'all. She comes, gets me, grabs me by my arm, takes me to the room that I showered in. She put me in a turtle suit, y'all, and took me to the white room. Now, if you don't know what the white room is, it's literally a box. It's all white, and that's it. There's nothing in there. Like, there's no bench, there's no toilet, nothing in there, y'all, because they thought I was finna kill myself. So when you're in there, you definitely can't make no calls, none of that. Like, I was sitting in there, like, tried to kill myself, y'all, like, dead ass. Y'all think I'm playing, but I was so miserable. I thought I was gonna be locked in there forever. So that happens, and I'm sitting there. I remember I did my hair in gel braids. I did it all. It took me like 4 hours, and then I undid it all right after I finished because I was like, I'm bored. So the next day comes, still no word from my mom. And I'm just like, I'm like, oh, I'm never forgiving her. I'm never, ever gonna forgive her. Like, she's leaving me in here as a punishment. Like, this is not what you do. I was so upset. I was like, y'all, I definitely cried more than I didn't. Like, I was always crying in there. Like, I would have hated to be with me in there because that was not it. But so finally, they see that I'm fine and that I don't need to be in the suicide room. And so they're starting to book me to go back to D-Pod. And as I'm getting booked, they give me a little bucket. They hadn't even given me a toothbrush or nothing, y'all. Like, the whole time I was there. Like, I didn't eat not once. Because when I was in that suicide room, the food's just nasty overall. Like, it's just nasty. Like, ew. All of it. But when I was in that suicide room, y'all, they gave me a ball, like a meatball. That was all I had to eat. But I didn't even eat it. Like, I didn't eat not once in there, y'all. It was so nasty. But, so I'm getting booked to go back to D-Pod. I had my little bucket, my new brand new toothbrush. I was excited to use. And I was like accepting it. I was like, this is my life now. I'm a fucking felon. So I'm getting booked. I was really nervous because I knew I was going to have interactions with people. And, like, I'm an awkward person. I'm really freaking awkward. So, well, I wasn't awkward back then. I didn't get awkward till after because I was locked in my house for 6 weeks with no communications. But, so, what happened? Oh, yeah, so I'm getting all booked or whatever to go back. And the next thing you know, my favorite cop there, it was a black cop woman, and she was so sweet. But she said, oh, never mind. She just got balled out. I was like, I started bawling again. Y'all, they're like, you've been crying this whole time and you're going to cry when you're getting out. I was like, these are happy tears. So I'm sitting there waiting for them to fill out my release papers. And then I go to my mom because she had come and got me out. She had got a bondsman. And I remember my bondsman scared the fuck out of me. He was telling me all this shit, like, whew, he was scary. He was a scary, scary man. But, yeah, that was my jail time experience. I remember when I got out and got my phone back, like, I seen that Prince had saved up, like, all the bond, like, all the money, because he had been checking the website religiously to see, like, my bond or whatever. And, like, so he had gotten $500 to get me out, but my mom had just gotten to it first. But, like, that made me feel so much better. I was, like, thinking, like, he didn't give a fuck about me. I was like, yeah. But, yeah, y'all. Let me go ahead and put my lashes on. I'll be back. Alright, y'all, so this is the finishing look. I'm finna go dip these ends or whatever, because I still ain't done that. But I hope y'all enjoyed this story time. I really think I'm back to YouTube this time. I'm actually enjoying it. Like, I want to put out content. Like, it's so much fun for me now. And I loved reading all y'all's comments on the last video. Oh, and I got some new jewelry, y'all. Look at my belly button piercing. This is it's Swarovski crystals, and they're so fucking beautiful. But I'm sorry, I'm just feeling myself. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, comment down below what type of content y'all want to see, and I got you. Okay? And let me know if y'all want to see that Body on a Budget series.